And we know that the number one cause of chronic disease and chronic inflammation. And one of the things that causes chronic inflammation is chronic stress, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental, all of it, right? So many people, can feel fine right now, but their lymphatic system can still be really inflamed and be a mess. They just don't know it yet. And, maybe until something happens. So those things you mentioned before are really wonderful. Just keeping yourself hydrated, which I find most human beings do not. They're actually dehydrated because they either, one, don't drink enough water, but it's not just that. They drink a lot of things that actually dehydrate you, like a lot of the coffee, the energy drinks, and their Red Bull and stuff just to get through the day. And there's like a cup of water if you're lucky. And your lymphatic system is 96% water.
Amazing.
Think about that.
Wow.
So if you don't drink enough water, you already have sludge for your lymphatics.
Yes.
And the doctor mentioned before about the cerebrospinal fluid. That's the fluid that is around your brain and your spinal cord, and that's what's supposed to power wash out all the waste and drain to your neck. Catch this.
I like the way you said power wash. It's really sort of
shrinking it's because the brain, that's what happens. The brain actually shrinks at night a little bit by up to a third.
Okay.
When you sleep / if you can sleep. And then it's able to move around and it gets in and all those things and it flushes out all the gunk, I call it, and muck, so it can go down the toilets in your neck here. That fluid is 99% water.
So that makes
me
want to do right now.
If you're dehydrated, your brain's a mess, so don't be dehydrated there, and that'll help your brain drain. And then movement is always great, like moving your body a lot of different ways. Walking is a great pump for your lymphatics. But here's the rub. This is what people say to me all the time.
What?
Doc, I drink all the time, man. I'm pretty good with that, And I move every day. I go to the gym and I walk every day, but they still have a lymphatic system that has a problem.
Why is that?
Well, because those things are supposed to be enough. The operative word is supposed to be enough, but the system is so overwhelmed because of dealing with so many things. The stagnation and the blockages and the tightness and the tension are no longer enough to move it. That's when you have to get in there and do things manually by hand. Like even a rebounder or a vibration plate, they can move stuff too, but sometimes that's not enough either.
So when I was doing detox, and I did it quite often, like 2-3 times a year, we'll go and we'll just eat a very green diet, like sprouts and juices and so on. And big part of that detox, meaning letting go of toxin, was jumping daily on the rebounder, drinking plenty of fluid. And there was always a massage therapist in the facility, all these things that help you push away the toxin from the system.
Yeah, it's all of it, right? So that's a classic case in point is you're putting stuff into the system, right? That's called the supply side. I got to put my great food in. I need to also put my nutrition in. But you have the other end of that as well. And that's the going out part, the waste management part.
Yes.
So that's why you have to have your massage, because then they can begin to help that waste get out and leave. So if that system, for instance, is stagnated or overloaded, you got stuff going in the front end with the supply side, but it can't get out the other end, so you actually feel worse.
So it's a very holistic approach, right? Like it's not just one thing when it comes to the lymphatic system. What happened? I want to ask you, what happened if you can't get a massage? Do you think, let's say, that infrared and sauna are good enough to get out? We were talking about getting out toxins from the lymphatic system.
Great question. So the good thing about a massage is you can give yourself your own lymph massage.
That's right.
It's easy to do when you know where the points are. That's what we'll teach you. But that's why just regular massages are not the same as a lymph massage.
Okay, that's a big
And
distinction.
there is a difference between the two because it depends on where you're massaging. But I love infrared saunas. They are so fantastic. It's one of my top 3 things to do for overall longevity and health because it basically purges you from the inside out. So the toxins go from in towards out.
Yes.
It's a great way to pull things out of your system. And that's why you want to make sure that your pathways are open.